Christmas is a joyful time for everyone, but this time it becomes a nightmare for all. I get lost in the snow going to my girlfriend's house and end up in a random house where it's all about survival, keeping Joyce and I alive. Can I survive my demonic ex-girlfriend and be with my one true love? I completed all 18 achievements, and welcome to Crimson Snow. I answer my phone and it's my girlfriend Joyce.
Hi, handsome. What have you been up to while your better half wasn't around?
You know me, Joyce. I live every day to the fullest.
So you have watched The Office again, but this time with a regular Coke instead of a diet. Ooh, you're such a risk taker, Mark. I like that in a man. We've already finished negotiations, so I'll be home sooner than you think. I took a bunch of pics, just like you asked. Let me send you one right now. What do you want to see? My photo in the mountains or from the pool? I forgot to say that hotel had a luxurious swimming pool.
Luxurious swimming pool, huh? Let's check that out.
Yeah, sure. You just want to see the pool, right? And seeing me in a swimsuit has absolutely nothing to do with it. You should have gone with me. I know that you don't like meeting new people, but I'm worried about you, Mark. I'm pretty much the only person you talk to. It's Christmas Eve and no one's even congratulated you yet.
Don't be so sure. I got a letter. I just haven't read it yet.
Did someone write you a personal letter? That's so cool. Open it up and tell me what's inside. It's near the entrance, right?
I head downstairs to the front door where I left the letter. Honey, I miss you so much. It's a pity everything ended so badly. I'm ready to give us another chance. Yes, maybe I did some stupid things before, but I won't do them again. It's a pinky promise. Let's meet and discuss everything, okay?
Well, who's it from? What did they write?
It's just a postcard from my parents. They're wishing me a Merry Christmas.
That's so nice. I thought you stopped communicating with them. It's so good that I was wrong. By the way, about communication, please go up to your bedroom window.
I go back upstairs and open the window to see a flashing light coming from her house.
Well, what do you see?
You've arrived. Why didn't you call? I could have picked you up from the airport.
Isn't it obvious? I wanted to surprise my boyfriend for Christmas. Luckily, the plane landed before the storm started. Now, on to the second part of my surprise. But first, show me your festive mood.
Maybe I'll just come to you right away.
Hold on a second. No, Mr. Grinch. Show me your Christmas spirit first. You had sparklers in your closet, didn't you? Light them up in front of this window. If you find
I go into the closet and grab the sparklers and light it in front of the window so she can see.
There it is. Now I can feel the Christmas spirit. All right, here's the second part of the surprise. Do you remember that French wine you wanted to buy? Until you saw the price tag? Today, we'll try it out. I also got some fireworks. So take your sparklers and come over. Let's celebrate Christmas together. By the way, I brought you a present. Did you get me something too?
Aren't you the curious one? I need to pick it up from under the tree, and I won't tell you what it is.
What, you won't even tell me what kind of gift you prepared? Okay, now I'm interested. Grab it and come over. I'm waiting. The longer you wait, the greater the chance that I'll drink all your wine by myself. Take your gift and come to see me. It's under the tree, isn't it?
I go pick up her present from the tree and start walking across the road to her house.
If you found the gift, come see me already. Did you leave the house? It's easy to get lost in this weather. Follow the light, handsome. I'm waiting for you.
The storm picks up and I can hardly see a thing. I keep walking till I see the flashing light at the front door. I walk inside and close the door. I walk to the door with Christmas lights around it, but it's locked and I hear someone laugh. I go back to the front room where the double doors are now open. I walk down the hallway to see a shadow on the wall. Joyce, is that you? As I get closer, the shadow disappears. But there's no one in the room. My phone goes off and it's Joyce.
Where are you? Did you sink into the snow? Hurry up, I'm getting tired of waiting.
I'm already inside your house and I don't see you here.
What does inside your house mean? I'm standing at the door and I didn't see you come in. Hey, Santa, it looks like you broke into the wrong house. Get out of there before you get...
The lights go out. I turn around to see the Christmas tree lights and the room is a mess. I try opening the door, but it's locked. I go back down the hallway to see a female figure standing by the sofa. I stand here for a second and then decide to walk towards her. As I get close, the light from the TV goes out. I walk into the room and the TV turns on. I keep walking to the dining room and see a basement door chained shut. I continue towards the kitchen where I see a candle and a postcard on the counter. I'm sorry, but I can't return from my trip before Christmas. Damn work. Please celebrate without me. The photo on the counter doesn't look like Joyce's parents. I open the door and see candles lit in a small room through the holes in the wall. I pick up the checklist from the table and it reads, "Everything will happen today. It'll be our perfect holiday. He's coming soon. I need to get ready. He cannot leave. He is already here." As I put the list down, I hear a door in front of me unlock.
Honey,
I see the woman through the holes in the
Are
wall
you
and I quickly
there?
hide under the table.
I see you.
I think that's my ex-girlfriend. I hold my breath and wait for her to leave the room. I need to escape. She paces back and forth outside, and when I see she turns her back, I leave out the door she came in. I tried the door to my right and it's locked, and the door back to the Christmas tree is chained shut. I go to the final door and it's open. I squeeze through the storage shelving and open the door. I try the next door, but it runs away from me. I try again, and it gets further away again. My phone goes off, and it's Joyce.
Mark, stop scaring me. I know that you're here. I found the Christmas tree that you knocked over. And why did you take off its decorations? Do you even know how long it took me to decorate it?
It wasn't me. Joyce, listen, I've been locked up in here.
What do you mean it wasn't you? Then who was walking around my house? Mark, seriously, don't scare me like that. What's going on?
You won't believe me, Joyce. I think I'm hallucinating.
Mark, do you need help? I can... Wait. There's someone here.
I try the door, but it's locked, and then the globes disappear. I turn around and the hallway's gone. I open the door and go into the room, and the TV starts playing a video, and there's a miniature house on the table. I look inside the miniature house and see a lamp glowing. I go to the lamp in the room and turn it, and it does something. I go back to the miniature house, and now I see the picture glowing. I go to the picture above the couch and turn it and go back again. Now the light on the wall. I turn it and go back to see the plant glowing. I move the plant and there's a button underneath it. I press the button and a secret compartment opens inside the miniature house and there's a note. Once a year, on the darkest and longest night, the devil goes out into the world looking for work. He promises to do anything, to help with any trouble, if only someone agrees to give him a job. The payment will always come sometimes later. He has one night to do all his work, and when Christmas comes, the devil will return home to tell his master how many souls he's collected this year. The people have long forgotten about the devil's night, but everyone knew about it in the past. And the devil still does his duty, and every year he still goes looking for a job. I see a pentagram appear in front of my eyes, and one spot has a symbol in it. I open the door behind the sofa and hear music coming from somewhere. I open the cupboards to find a snow globe sitting in there. I take the globe and I hear a door slam. I quickly hide under the table and see her walking towards me. My heart is racing.
Sweetie, where are you? Let's celebrate together.
She finally leaves through the open door. I head back to the door where the globes are missing and place the first globe. Just 2 more to go. I peep around the corner to see where she is, and when I think I can make it, through I go. I see her standing there, but I don't waste time. I quickly get into the room and stand between the shelving. I start to walk to the door and she pops in. I quickly walk backwards and hide behind the shelving.
Honey, don't make me hurt you.
I get into the next room and hide under the table and wait. I wait until she walks back so I can keep going down the hallway. I go to the right and into the study, where I hear that tune again. There must be a globe in here. I check the table drawer, and there it is.
Huh?
She hears me, so I jump underneath the table and wait.
We can decorate the tree!
As she leaves, I go and peek and watch her leave down the hallway. I go down the hallway to find a door locked, but there's handprints going up the wall to a window. I climb in to find a sparkler on the table and a set of bolt cutters.
Achievement unlocked.
I cut the chain off the door, but she hears that. Back under the table I go and wait for her to leave.
Stop running away. Why are you hiding?
I make my way back to the main room, avoiding my ex at all costs.
We are made for each other. We must be together.
I use the bolt cutters to open the chain door to the laundry room, where I see a globe sitting on top of the laundry basket. I grab the globe and go place them in the door, and the door opens. I walk inside the dark room, when the light shines on a box full of tree decorations. I pick them up and head back down the hallway.
Achievement unlocked.
I squeeze through the shelving, open the door, and I walk until... Holy moly, that scared the hell out of me. I quickly break the chains on the tree room and go inside. Joyce rings and I answer.
Unlocked.
Mark, I think I'm hallucinating too. I saw someone at the window and she... I'm just seeing things. Yeah, I'm just seeing things.
Hide somewhere and call the police.
I need to understand what's going on here. Please tell me what's going on with you.
Everything feels like a dream. This house is changing. Some crazy woman is looking for me.
You saw a woman, right? But if it's true... Fine. You said I need to hide. I'll do that, and then... I heard something.
The phone call cuts out, and I head down the hallway to where I see her standing there. I walk up to her slowly and... I turn around and go to the door. But it's locked. I turn and she's in the room. I back up. This is the end.
Honey, it's beautiful. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back.
I go back down the hallway and check the front door, and it's still locked. I go to the basement door, cut the chain, and walk down the stairs into the basement.
Achievement unlocked.
I find some sparklers sitting on a table, and as I walk to the door, Joyce rings.
Mark! She's here! No! Don't touch me, bitch! She's gone. Mark, these aren't hallucinations. She isn't human. I'm fine. I was hiding just like he said. I had time to prepare before she found me. I launched fireworks at her. It seems to have scared her off. I don't think she likes bright lights. Try to find something similar. Maybe that'll help you.
I got it. I need to find something that burns brightly. Joyce, be careful. You need to focus on survival.
Okay. We'll get through this. We have to get through this. Mark, she can come back at any moment. What should I do?
Keep hiding and try not to make any noise.
Okay. I'll find some place to hide. I'll try to call the police, but I don't think they'll arrive here fast enough in this weather. One more thing. Please, be safe. I love you.
I find a piano with blood on it, and a piece of paper with Jingle Bells notes on it. I play the notes, and then the piano plays itself. There's a piece of paper there. There was a young woman in our village. Oh, how smart and beautiful she was. Life had dealt her a bad hand. Her husband went to war, but didn't return. This young lass had cried day after day until there were no more tears left. Then she said, "I'll return my betrothed from the grave. No price is too high for it." She decided to hire the devil for her job. You shouldn't make deals with the devil. Everyone knew that, but she decided to make it anyway. She waited for Christmas night and begun the summoning. The pentagram appears again, and another spot has a symbol in it. I go through the door and down the dark hallway. And see a barrel roll across the ground. I stop and watch it until it hits the wall. And then continue around the corner. I hear banging from inside the vents, but I keep going. As I head towards the shelving, they collapse. And I look behind just in case she hears that. I crawl under the debris and... I find where I placed my heart that jumped out of my body and continue into the area. I see her climb out the vent and go around the corner. I follow the cables on the ground and go left, and it takes me to a dead end. And I read the note on the table. "We regret to inform you that your vision is deteriorating. The examination showed that you suffer from a light hypersensitivity. I recommend that you avoid daylight as well as any bright light sources. Sincerely, Dr. A. Mulrow." I pull the lever on the box and hide. I hear her coming. She leaves and I walk back the way I came and hide in the dark room waiting for her to walk past. She passes and I'm off. Following the cables on the ground, I divert into a room with some sparklers on the table and another note. He said that he went to his friend's. Liar. Is it Anna? I need to call his mother. She must be one of his co-workers. Is he dating a secretary? He must be dating someone. Who is trying to take him away? Violet? Natalie? Helen? I walk back out and keep following the cable on the ground. And around the corner, I see her standing there. She turns around, and I run back to that room and wait and see if she's coming this way. After a bit, it doesn't seem like she is. I head back to where she was standing next to the room and see a pentagram on the floor. I see her coming and dive under the table. She comes in and stops and walks back out. I get up and pick up the hat off the skull, and the candles go out in a certain order and stay out. I quickly light the candles in that order. And the skull burns up and a page is left behind. I grab the page and it says, "Just as people have stars of Bethlehem, so the devil has his own star, the five-pointed one. Whoever draws that star will call him right away." The widow drew a star with all the right angles and symbols, and the devil appeared right before her. She asked him to do the job. "Hey you, the damned one, return my husband to me until the next sunrise." The devil spat on his hands, jumped into the fireplace, and got down to business. And in the next morning, the widow heard a knock on her door. I go back under the table. I wait here until she comes back into the room and leaves again. Third symbol down, 2 more to go. I go out and quietly follow her. And as she turns around the corner, I'm nearly seen, but I quickly go around, follow the cable, and into the room. Where I pull the lever and hide again.
Huh?
She comes in and heads towards me. And then finds me.
At last. I need to get ready.
I wake up on the floor. I get up and walk out the room, but she hears me and starts chasing me. I keep looking back to see where she is. I go into the room with the pentagram and hide. She comes in and stops right next to the table. "Please don't find me, please." She starts walking away and I can leave. and I continue to follow the cables until I reach a door. I walk up to it and it opens. There's a key sitting in a vent. I grab the key when I'm grabbed. I shake free and I have the key to the Christmas door. I go straight to the door, unlock it, and enter the room. I find a box of fireworks.
Achievement unlocked.
I go through the door in front of me and into another laundry area, and my phone goes off.
Mark, are you there? Are you okay?
Please, speak quieter. She's somewhere near.
I'm sorry. I'll try. I hid in an old closet in the attic. I heard her while she was walking near me. She was muttering your name. What about you? Do you have any news? Preferably good news.
I found pages with fragments of the ritual. She used it to gain her power.
What do you mean, ritual? If that's the case, then maybe we can use it to weaken her. Try to find any remaining fragments.
I called the police. I don't know where you are right now, so I gave them my address. Find a window they'll be able to see you from. Try to get up to the second floor.
I find the service lift, but it's boarded up. I go look through the drawers to find a crowbar. And as I grab the crowbar, her hands try to grab me. I quickly pull those boards off and jump inside and go up.
Unlocked. Achievement unlocked.
I head to the door and check the Christmas door, and it's locked. I hear sirens coming from outside, so I hop into the next room and look out the window. Joyce calls me again.
Do you hear that? It sounds like the police are here. Hey! Hey, I'm here! I'm here, please! Try lighting something up near the window. Maybe they'll notice you.
I light a sparkler, but they don't see it.
In a nearby house. Is that you? Are you on the second floor? I don't think they've noticed you. You need to find another window that's more visible so the police can see you.
I squeeze through the boxes into the next room, and I hear the police and her and gunshots. I look out the window and answer the phone.
God. Did you see that? They're all dead. We'll never get out. She'll come for both of us.
Joyce, we'll be okay. We can do this.
No, you're right. We can't give up. I heard her mumbling something. I don't know if this helps, but she said something about the gift she finally got. And one more thing, I saw that she threw one of the cops through the window of your building. Try to find him. Maybe he has a gun on his body.
I open the door and go around the corner to find a note on a bookshelf. My consciousness is drifting away. I can't concentrate, but I must not forget. I hid the pages in case he deceives me. One of them is nearby. The color will open the way if you remember the order. Look under the tree first, then gaze into the eyes of the devil. The third one is the heart of a deer. The last one is the Christmas star. I'll have a think of this and come back to it. I follow the hallway around till I get to a door. Nearly giving me a mini heart attack, I go through the door and see a note. She left. She won't bother us. Mark brought a ring. Is it for me? Does he want me back? Mark doesn't talk to his parents anymore. That's good. Who does he talk with? These friends are bad for him. I need to get rid of them. Mark celebrates Christmas alone. Now is the time. He went to this bitch, Joyce. I answer my phone.
Mark, how are you?
I found notes she made. They are about my schedule.
Notes? What do you mean?
She was spying on me.
I thought so. All this time, she was interested in you, not me. You are connected to her in some way. Mark, tell me, do you know this woman?
We used to date.
You were dating? Why didn't you say this before?
I didn't realize it until I found the evidence.
Tell me about her.
She was crazy. She started to harass my parents and friends, so I left.
My God, this is terrible. So that's why you moved here from your city. The things that she does, was she able to do them before?
Last year her health started to deteriorate. Then some strange things began to appear.
So this monster wants you back. Mark, thank you for telling me.
I go look in the closet to find a corridor key. I turn around to see her staring at me and then runs off. I go unlock the door in the hallway and start walking down the hall when I hear her.
Cheated on me! How is she better than me?
I go hide under the table. Just great, she's patrolling the hall now. I go back to try to solve the bookcase puzzle, and I work out all 4 books to pull. A secret compartment opens and I grab the page. She opened the door and saw her husband without even a scratch on him. He hugged his wife, kissed her, and began to whisper sweet words in her ears. This is happiness, thought the poor lass. They began to live together again and live in goodness until the one day, you see, the devil will never do you any good. Her betrothed was not her betrothed at all, but a foul ghoul. The devil dug him out of the earth outside the graveyard and dressed him up as her husband. The evil spirit played a joke on the poor lass and laughed at her foolishness. But the grief of one soul is never enough for the devil, and the ghoul began to walk around the village at nights and to knock on the doors. Just one more to go. I go back into the hallway and hide under the table till I see her, and once again when she's gone, I follow behind and sneak into the bathroom. I wait again until she walks past and just go to the end hoping not to be seen. I make it to the end and close the door and follow it around to find a letter I wrote her. I won't be back. You can stop stalking my family now. Please don't hurt them. They don't know where I am. I didn't tell them where I moved. I know that your illness is causing your behavior, but I can no longer put up with it. You have refused to seek treatment for too long. You can't control your psychosis now. I love you, but I'm too tired of being afraid for my family. I'm sorry. I keep going, and I see her standing there blocking my exit. I go back to the small room, and I see handprints on a small dresser. I push the dresser and climb up into the window. I crawl across the top of the cupboards and climb down and open the door.
Thought you brought the ring for me. You don't love me anymore. I'm not giving it back. It's mine now.
I open the door and she's sitting in the corner, but there's broken ornaments everywhere. I walk carefully around not to step on any to make any noise and get to the door. I close the door and see the dead cop hanging halfway out the window. I see a stocking missing from the fireplace and a padlock on the door. I search for the stocking and find it behind a chair. I hang it up and a drawer pops open. I find the final page and read it. The ghoul ate those who opened the door to him, and in the morning he returned to his wife and kissed her red lips. Just like that, house after house, the village was getting empty and the husband was getting fatter. The wife noticed that and decided to find out where her betrothed goes at night. As the sun went down, she hid and followed him. She saw how her husband went into the yard, jumped over the stump and turned into a ghoul. Right at that moment, the devil climbed on his shoulder and began to whisper to him which doors to knock on. The lass returned home in tears. The devil lied to her. She didn't get her husband back, but cursed the village. But there is a time for the grief, and there is a time for the action. She heard that you could drive the devil away, just like you called him in the first place. The wife drew the curse sign again, and stood inside it, and began to wait. Then she heard the husband's voice outside the door. He groaned and wept, and begged for her to leave the circle. He promised her mountains of gold, and love to the grave. The lass was crying, her heart was bleeding, but she did not leave the circle. And as the clock struck midnight, her husband fell silent. The devil disappeared that night, and with him disappeared the gift to the poor lass. That's how the wife became a widow again. That's all 5 now. I go to the cop and grab his gun, and my phone rings.
Achievement unlocked.
How are you? What's going on?
I found the dead police officer. He had a weapon on him.
Great. Now we have a chance. If you decide to shoot, it will be loud. Be prepared that she will hear and will come for you. Also, Mark, do you have a minute?
What is it?
Can you tell me what was in your gift? I know it's silly, but I need to be sure that it is what I think it is. In case we don't make it.
It was a ring. Joyce, I wanted to propose to you.
Oh, Mark, thank you. When I see you after all this, I'll give you the answer. So, don't you even dare think about giving up.
I shoot the lock off the door and go through. The door opens in front of me and she appears.
Here.
I'm dragged towards her, but I shoot the canister next to her and she disappears.
Achievement unlocked.
I head back to the Christmas door and shoot the lock off it and go in. I grab the ring I bought for Joyce and go through the double doors, and Joyce rings.
Unlocked.
Mark, I heard gunshots. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I think I figured out the way to stop her.
You know how to stop her? Tell me.
I found a description of the ritual that could remove her powers.
Did you find the rest of the pages? Great. But this sounds very risky. Are you sure it will work?
I don't want to kill her. I must take the risk.
Do you think there's still something human left in her?
Something used her obsession. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Your plan sounds crazy. But I believe in you. Mark, you did the impossible tonight. And I know you can do it again. Good luck.
I go down the stairs and go towards the Christmas tree. I place all 5 pages on the ground and draw the pentagram. I place the present as bait and wait.
You chose me. Thank you.
Achievement unlocked.
Mark. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Thank you. Mark,
Achievement
About that ring.
unlocked.
my answer is yes.
Now that we've finished the game, we have 4 more endings to unlock. First, I go back into the game to get the achievement I Can Fix Her. All you need to do is continue your game, go back down and place the present and wait. Don't press the button and wait for the prompt to pop up and select Stay with her.
You chose me. Thank you. Honey, I'm waiting for you. Where are you, dear? I'm saying yes.
Achievement unlocked.
The next ending we can go for is Loss. For this ending, there are 2 dialogue choices we need to make. When you're at the Christmas tree, after you use the bolt cutters, the dialogue you're looking for is, Joyce, this is not a prank. You must leave. And the next one you're looking for is in the basement. You're looking for the dialogue, find a flashlight and more fireworks. Try to drive her away with bright light. From now on, in the phone calls, if she bandages herself, you won't get this achievement. Now play out the rest of the game at the end. Press the red button, complete the final sequence that consists of you running around shooting the fireworks off when she's next to him, and then shoot her. You should get a call from Joyce after saying she's not going to make it. Walk outside to the fireworks, and that's the lost ending.
Achievement unlocked.
The next ending we can go for is the separation ending. For this, we need to be rude to Joyce throughout the game, but we need her to survive also. At the start of the game when she asked did you get her something, choose the dialogue, a present for you? Sorry, I didn't think we'd be celebrating together. Next, once you're in her house and you see the Christmas tree, choose the dialogue, you have a little mess here. Once you get to the room with the telescope, choose both dialogues that are false or say lie. And finally, when you grab the gun from the cop and Joyce says, do you have a minute? Choose the dialogue, seriously Joyce, not now. Now complete the game, set off the fireworks, and escape. And then the separation achievement will pop.
Mark,
Achievement
Night.
unlocked.
I want to forget it. I want to forget everything that happened about it. Mark, I think we should break up.
And now for our last achievement, Together Again. We play through the game again and choose 4 different dialogues. First is in front of the tree, after you use the bolt cutters, and choose the dialogue, hide somewhere and call the police. Next is the start of the basement, and choose the dialogue, keep hiding and try not to make noise. Once in the telescope room, choose the truth dialogue and tell Joyce about the ex-girlfriend. And lastly, when you grab the gun, Joyce asks, do you have a minute? Choose the dialogue, what is it? And then the dialogue, don't say that, we will survive, and I will give it to you, I won't tell you what it is until then. Now complete the game, set off the fireworks, and escape. And the Together Again achievement is yours.
Achievement unlocked.
Let's go home.
Congratulations. 100% complete. You've unlocked all achievements.